All right, here we go. Today we're talking beans versus apples. We're talking the city that never sleeps versus the city that goes to bed around like 1 o'clock. We're talking the city versus the city. Let's go. Hey everyone, Matt Swierk here. You know I'm a local expert right here in Massachusetts with the Legacy Star team powered by Keller Williams. Welcome to the channel. If this is your first time, definitely hit subscribe. You want to click the little bell so every time we make a video, you're going to get notified. So what's this all about? We talk everything from Massachusetts, eating, sleeping, drinking. What's better between Massachusetts and New York? You have questions, we have answers. Go ahead, reach out to us, call us, text us, email, Facebook, whatever you want to do, reach out to us. When it comes to Massachusetts, we've always got your back. All right, so we've been waiting a long time for this one. We could have so much fun with this. We could make this like an R-rated thing where all the expletives that go back and forth when we talk about New York versus Boston. No way, we're not doing that. This is a family-friendly show. I'm releasing all my my sarcasm. We're just gonna hit some of the basic facts of why Massachusetts is better than New York as far as everything. All right, so I know we're gonna get a lot of flack for this video. First of all, I just wanna give lots of thanks. Thanks for checking out the channel. We have so much fun doing this. It's really great, and all the different conversations we have. So we're talking New York, we're talking Boston, completely different environments, right? I'm a city kid, but then when I look at New York, I'm like, Boston's not a city, it's not really a city, right? So of course, if you wanna look at the basics of why Boston is better, I mean, there's really like, I'd say 4 or 5 reasons, right? They're really simple. We have the Patriots, we got the Bruins, we got the Red Sox, we got the Celtics, we got the New England Revolution, right? So that's all you need to know. You can shut the video off. Have a great day. Love you, New York. Nah, I'm kidding. Well, we do have I'm a hockey guy, right? So of course we have a giant rivalry between everything. We got the Yankees and the Red Sox. That's the biggest thing as far as New York is concerned. I'm not really a baseball fan, so it doesn't really bother me. Have respect for the hockey teams and all basketball, all that stuff. It's great. We're not really here talking sports. We're talking what are the big differences of the cities, right? So the first thing we want to look at is really Massachusetts is much cheaper to live in as far as New York, right? We've done videos in the past, go through the library, you can see the cost of living here versus other places. We're not talking just cost of living New York versus Massachusetts today, but we're really just talking some of the basic differences. So it's a lot cheaper to live in Massachusetts. Let me just hit some of the things, like your groceries and your food here in Massachusetts, 4.5% lower than New York, right? Everything is kind of lower here except for, I would say, population and size of things, right? You have housing costs 11.5% cheaper here in Boston versus New York, right? Utilities are 22% cheaper here. Transportation is 27% cheaper. Healthcare, all right, listen, we put our flag here 100% all day long, right? Healthcare is huge here in Massachusetts. Education, we're not gonna hit education yet, it's coming, right? But healthcare, 29% less cost living in Massachusetts than it is for New York, right? So we can just, some of these things are gonna be fact on this video, some of them are gonna be my opinion, right? But when we look at the cost of living, New York's expensive, right? It's a great city, if you like New York. I like New York a little bit. It's too big for me. Like I'm a little city guy, right? The intro of this video, like that's the big city. I'm from a little city. Like you look at Boston, we have this little skyline. You look at New York, and you're like, whoa, let's check out this, right? So that's what we have as far as the cost of living, right? Now, going out on a limb here, and we're gonna get in some fights over this. We make more money. Yes, we do. We're only second compared to the District of Columbia. So on average, our people are making $81,000 a year, right? So the New Yorkers, you guys are number 5 on the list. You're only making 78. I don't know, could be our high education over here. I'm not gonna say that. No, I don't hate, we make more money here. It is what it is, right? So this is gonna be a tough one. I'm trying not to be sarcastic and throw these little jabs in towards the New Yorkers, right? But listen, it's the fun of what we do, right? So and those statistics were run from the World Population Review website. So we're going right with those guys. They're the authority on the income. Now let's talk about Massachusetts, right? Taxes are high here, right? No one likes them. We have to pay them so our government runs, and we can have nice roads to drive on, and all the bridges. If you go to New York, you're gonna pay for all those. New York, you guys got some high taxes, right? So you can go upwards as far as your state income tax, almost 9%. Right, that's a lot of money. Here, Massachusetts, we just do a flat 5%, right? And then you have other things. You have different taxes, like you have another 4% for different things you have to pay there, just for the fun of a tax, right? That's not true. That's my opinion. So don't fact check me on that one. So absolutely, cost of living. You guys, it's almost double for taxes living in, as far as income tax in New York versus Massachusetts, right? So that one you can't dispute. We're cheaper here, right? Not cheaper, but it's more costly. We'll say that. All right, let's hit education, right? Like, we love education here, even though sometimes we sound silly. My New York brethren, you're with us too, right? We say some weird things, like you guys say coffee, right? And you're drinking your water, and we're drinking water, right? We're drinking coffee. So we have fun. You can definitely see there's a distinct change in accents, like halfway you get through Connecticut, right? Like, that's when things open up. There's that distinct line, I would say, as far as the Jets fans and Giants fans as well, and also as far as the Yankees fans. Like, some of them blend over that line. It gets ugly. It's a fun rivalry, though. It's you can absolutely feel threatened for your life in both stadiums, but it's not true. Everyone's just having fun. We're just poking fun, right? Don't poke the bear, baby. All right, so yeah, go to a Bruins game. We're all doing that. Woo, go Bruins. So all right, education. We're on a tangent here. So education, absolutely. Where do I even start, right? We have over 100 colleges in the Boston area, right? Now, I know there's a lot of colleges everywhere, but we're number one as far as smartest cities by Forbes magazine, right? And New York came in, it wasn't second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, or even eighth or ninth. It was 10th. Come on, you guys. Study. Yeah, Tyler over there making a little right? He's getting ready for all the hate mail coming in and be like, so he's a big guy. He's like 7 feet tall. So I think I made that joke before. But we have, I think the higher education might have to do with a little bit higher as far as the income is concerned, right? There's a big difference there because we said 81,000 versus 78,000, but ranked number 1 versus 10. So you guys are doing pretty good, right? So keep up the good work. Yay, New York, right? And we have, our students happen to do better on standardized tests than New Yorkers do, right? I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I don't want to get started on that tangent. So health, right? Massachusetts, on average, more people are going to have health insurance than they do in New York, right? Might have to do with some of the cost of living. Employment rates. We have higher employment here in Massachusetts. Our poverty rate is lower than New York, so that's something it's tough couple of years that we're all going through. So as far as poverty in the world and unemployment, we don't want to really park there. Food, right? This is where we could probably stay for a long time talking about the differences of the cities, right? Now, without a question, there's going to be a lot more, I would say, more options in New York, right? A lot more fusion. Like, you guys have a lot, everyone's coming in doing all these cool things. Like, some people might come to Boston and do that. But really, I would have to say, like, pizza. Yeah, our pizza's better. Our pizza's better. Yes, 100%, right? New York style pizza, like, what is that? Come to the North End. Tyler's gonna throw things at me. You might see something come across the screen because he's a Santarpio's guy. I'm a Regina's guy. It doesn't matter. Santarpio's isn't really the North End. It's in East Boston. But over in that section, which is our little make pretend Little Italy, right? Like, yeah, we got it going on. That's the place to go for pizza, right? Let's talk about cleanliness. We know everyone takes showers and gets as clean as they can, but New York, your streets can be dirty. When you don't sleep, you don't have time to clean. Like, we go to bed, we have a nice rest, we get up, we clean. 6:30. No, get up at 6:30 and clean your city. No, you guys have the 6th dirtiest city in America. Okay. Innovation, we got that one right. According to the Global Innovation Agency, we're the most innovative city in the country, right? And here's a super bonus, right? Here's a super bonus. Driving one way, you're gonna spend more money driving a truck from Massachusetts to New York to move, like a U-Haul, versus driving from New York to Boston, right? So even when you're leaving New York, they're like, yeah, like, you go ahead, guys, here's a better deal. Like, everything's cheaper for you when you go to Massachusetts. Everything's better in Massachusetts. All right, so if anyone's still watching this video, especially if you're from New York, we appreciate you hanging in with us. We have fun with this. We talk all kinds of things. And listen, if you want to come to visit, if you're coming here to live, you just want to know some things about the area, definitely reach out to us. Get in touch with us all different ways. We love to answer questions. We'll get back to you as quick as we can. Just remember, when it comes to Massachusetts, we've always got your back.